It makes sense why Andy Reid's scratching his head, why he looks visibly frustrated, because he just lost Patrick Mahomes to the Bengals. Welcome back, you guys, your boy CK. I want to see what happens if we go on EASports.com, look at the player ratings, and put the top 10 quarterbacks on the 10 worst teams. And we're going to use the standings from last year, so the Bengals would be the worst team, which is why they have Mahomes. Now, this is actually the Madden 21 rosters, so besides Mahomes, everyone on this team is actually on the Bengals in real life, man. Shout out to MF Maddox for these rosters. The second highest rated, whoa, we gotta change his number.
12 seconds later.
All right, now we're good. The second highest rated quarterback in the NFL is Russell Wilson. And the team that finished with the second worst record was the Redskins. So that's why you see him in this Washington uniform, man. This roster, not the best. PFF ranked it as the second worst in the NFL, but with someone like Russell Wilson, he makes a huge difference. This one kind of surprised me. I thought for sure we would see Lamar as the third best quarterback, but it's 40-year-old Drew Brees. Team with the third worst record last year was the Detroit Lions, so we have him in the blue uniform. Now, I'm not sure how much of a difference Brees can make. Like, I know he's elite, but I'm a huge advocate of Matthew Stafford. I think he's extremely underrated. I think he's already in that tier of, top 10-ish in real life if he can stay healthy. The Lions, yeah, they're gonna improve, but I don't know by how much. Now, this one is just straight up scary. You have Saquon and Lamar Jackson on the same team. How do you actually stop it, man? I don't know. This team is gonna get a lot better. You go from Daniel Jones to Lamar Jackson. Are you kidding me? Patriots fans, I'm gonna need you to just, do your best to hold in what you just ate a couple hours ago, or maybe 30 minutes, because this is going to be ugly. Brady in a Dolphins uniform. Hey, I know it doesn't look right, but that's the way the cookie crumbles, okay? He was the 5th best quarterback. The Dolphins had the 5th worst record, so now he's the quarterback of Miami. This is not prime Brady, but it's still Brady. So I feel like he can maybe drag these guys to the playoffs. They did get Jordan Howard, didn't they? And Matt Breida. Okay, you know what? I'm sleeping on the Dolphins. I forgot they actually made a lot of good acquisitions. The bad man himself is now in Los Angeles, man. He was the 6th highest rated quarterback. The Chargers had the 6th worst record last year somehow. That still doesn't even sound right with all this talent on his roster. And I know what it says in analysis. That's false. Don't look at that. But yeah, if you ask me on paper who should go the farthest in the playoffs based on the roster, it has to be the Chargers. I mean, come on now. Now, in terms of what would look the ugliest in real life, this has to be second behind Brady on the Dolphins. That just does not look right, man. Knowing this guy, he's been a Falcon his whole career, putting him on one of his biggest rivals, it looks weird, okay? But hey, he was the 7th best quarterback, and the Panthers had the 7th worst record. So now McCaffrey has another nice quarterback alongside him. They could easily squeeze right into the playoffs. You have Robbie Anderson. They made a couple nice moves this offseason. So hey, don't sleep on the Panthers. Guess who's back together? DeAndre and Deshaun. He was the 8th highest rated quarterback. The Cardinals had the 8th worst record. So here we are, Deshaun and DeAndre back on the same team in Arizona. This is crazy. This is karma. Good karma. This is gonna get dark for a lot of defenses, man. Larry Fitzgerald could not be happier. This one kind of shocked me a little bit, okay? The 9th best quarterback in the NFL, according to Madden, was Jimmy Garoppolo, who low-key, I mean, hey, if you put in quarterbacks as women, he don't look too bad, Chief. Browns have an insanely talented roster. They could definitely go far with Jimmy G at quarterback. Another somewhat surprise, okay, the 10th best quarterback, according to Madden, is Phillip Rivers. The 37-year-old is headed to Jacksonville, the 10th worst record in the NFL last year. I mean, they have a huge upgrade at a quarterback position. Regardless of how you feel about Minshew, it's no secret that this is a huge upgrade. He was only, 68? Rivers is 84. I want to see every single one of these teams in action. So first up, in week number 2, we have Rodgers and the Chargers versus Breeze and the Lions. All right, let's see how Breeze and the Lions do. Going up against a scary defensive line. They complete it, and there's a flag. Tackle 15 at the end of it. We're going to see one drive with each team. Okay, look at the handoff right there. Carry on, making them look silly. Play action. It's gonna be a touchdown, T.J. Hawkinson. All right, Rodgers, let's see how you answer back. Play action. Oh, he going deep already. Yeah, I can tell this is a pass-heavy offense. Ooh, that's the way he slinged that rock, bro. Looking like the old Aaron Rodgers. Get him dropping all the way back. Throwing it to Keenan. Gets him the first down. All right, going to the bottom of the screen, bro. There's so many weapons on this Chargers offense. Hunter Henry gets inside the 5. See what they decide to do. Rodgers going to scramble. No, okay. Dot. 38-10. Wasn't even close. Let's move on to our next matchup. Holy crap. The Giants are 0-3. Let's see how they do versus Russell Wilson and the Redskins. All right, here we go. 3 down linemen. They must not respect the rushing game of the Redskins. All right, going to start off with a pass that goes for 1 yard. It's like they send the heat on this 3rd and 5. Can they keep the chains moving? Nice protection. Oh, he gets tackled short of the first down. They gonna have to punt the ball. Empty backfield for Lamar in the offense. I'm guessing Saquon's to the bottom of the screen. Okay, nice catch right there. Evan Ingram, Barkley, and Lamar. I don't even care who their number 1 wide receiver is. It don't matter. That's too much talent not to be good. Look at Saquon. Oh, Jesus. That wasn't even Saquon that made that move. That was Dion Lewis, who I didn't even know was on the Giants. So, their backfield looking pretty good now. Look at them. Back-to-back carries with ginormous games. And now in the second quarter, this drive is taking a while. It's pretty much a ground and pound offense. Don't they have Golden Tate? Yeah, so I mean they have some talent at wide receiver. Okay, you can just keep going to Saquon though. I'd probably do the same thing. 4th and 9, they're gonna settle for the field goal. 28-16. Redskins really took off in the second quarter. Lamar didn't do too hot. Okay, 0 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Wilson had 3 touchdowns, only 1 interception. This is one of the best matchups of the video, man. You have Deshaun and the Cardinals versus Mahomes and the Bengals. All right, let's see how they do. So much firepower on this offense. This is going to be a high-scoring game. I could already tell. Ooh, the delayed handoff right there. Kenyon Drake getting the first down. Uh-oh. Some pressure. He gets rid of another first down. Wow. This offense is moving like a well-oiled machine right now. Kenyon Drake making people look silly. 3rd and 2. Watson over the middle. Finds his tight end. Max Williams. Watson over the middle. Andy Isabella. So we didn't see Fitzgerald or Hopkins touch it, and they scored that easily. All right, so with injuries off, they still have AJ Green. So Mahomes has a nice number 1. He has Boyd. He has a lot of talent to throw to, but he throws it to the other team on their first play from scrimmage. Byron Murphy Jr. with the INT, and the Cardinals have a hefty lead to start this one. 31-21. Deshaun beats out Mahomes in this matchup. Not the best game for Mahomes. He had a lot of yardage, 3 touchdowns, but them 2 interceptions. Watson with a near flawless game, meanwhile, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. So now we're looking at Matty Ice and the Panthers versus Phillip Rivers and the Jaguars. Okay. Nice catch right there. Easy first down. That was Chris Thompson. Jaguars, hey, they made some additions that you cannot sleep on. Here we go. Fournette. So they have a nice 1-2 tandem at running back. Rivers. Oh, getting swatted down right there on 3rd down. They're going to have to punt the ball. All right, Matty Ice, let's see what you got. So he has Curtis Samuel, DJ Moore, Robbie Anderson. Oh, yeah, and this guy, number 22, he's pretty good, too. Drop your thoughts in the comment section before we look at the end of the season standings. I want to know who you guys think will turn out to be the best team, or you know, who will go the furthest in the playoffs, and who will be the worst team. Let me know in the comment section. Matty Ice going to go down. So both offenses start off with donuts on their first drives. Oh, this one was close. 28-25. Rivers beats out Matt Ryan in this matchup. And their stats were really good. Both of them. 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Rivers had the edge in yardage though. And last but not least, Brady and the Dolphins versus Jimmy G and the Browns. All right, Jimmy G. Bottom of the screen gets the first down. Oh, he throws an interception. And there's a face mask. So this is going to be great field position for Brady in this offense. Gonna hand it off. Look at that burst of speed. I don't know the stats off the top of my head, but pretty sure the Dolphins were really bad at rushing the ball last year. Now they have Jordan Howard and Matt Breida. It's gonna do a complete 180. Goal line formation at the 4-yard line. Look at the hole. He missed the hole. Come on, Howard. You are better than that, man. 3rd down and goal. Brady dropping back. Going to Devontae, and they get the touchdown. Another close game, but Brady comes out on top over Garoppolo. And he had much better stats, man. 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Garoppolo, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. Time to advance to the playoffs. So Mahomes was not good enough to drag the Bengals to the playoffs. They ended up 8-8, 3rd in their division. The Redskins made it. Russell Wilson dragged this team to a 9-7 record. The Giants and Lamar missed it by half of a game. Breeze and the Lions missed out on the playoffs. They went 7-9. Matt Ryan took the Panthers to the playoffs. They ended up 9-7, 1st in their division. And the Cardinals did the same thing. 9-7 with Deshaun Deshaun Watson at the helm. The Seahawks tied 3 times in one season. What the hell? Jimmy G was not able to take the Browns to the playoffs. Still a decent record, 9-7. Rivers and the Jaguars went 8-8, but they did not make the playoffs. Neither did the Dolphins and Tom Brady. They went 5-11. No surprise here. Rodgers and the Chargers made the playoffs, 9-7. They're in the wild card round. All right, so now let's see the stats. Mahomes, 3,800 yards, 66 completion percentage, 29 touchdowns to only 12 interceptions, 100 passer rating. He also added some yardage on the ground, not half bad. Wilson had less yardage, less touchdowns, but also less interceptions, better pass completion percentage, and a better passer rating. He also did a little bit better on the ground, 6 touchdowns. So far, Breeze produced the most through the air, man, 4,000 yards, 36 touchdowns, only 12 interceptions, 70 pass completion percentage. His passer rating second best to Wilson. Do I even check his rushing stats? Okay, 1 rushing touchdown, not bad. Yo, Lamar killed it. Holy crap, 4,172 yards, 31 touchdowns, only 13 interceptions, 76 pass completion percentage. The best pass rating so far, and you already knew he was going to kill on the ground, man. Most rushing touchdowns so far as well. So far, Brady's had the best touchdown interception ratio, but only 3,700 yards, 66 pass completion percentage, and 103 pass rating. 1 touchdown rushing on the ground. Probably a QB sneak. Rodgers killed it. This is a typical Aaron Rodgers season. 4,000 yards, 33 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, 68 pass completion percentage, 106 passer rating. No touchdowns on the ground. Not the best touchdown interception ratio right here from Matty Ice, 27-13, 69 pass completion percentage, 3,700 yards, but only 99.3 passer rating, the worst we've seen so far. However, he didn't do half bad on the ground, man. 3 touchdowns rushing. Watson might have had the best season though. 32-7 touchdown interception ratio. That's insane. His passer rating, I think, is the best. If not, it's the second best at 114. Only 3,500 yards. Rushing game must have been going crazy. Okay, 1,000 yards for Kenyon Drake. 400 for Deshaun, along with 4 touchdowns. Jimmy G did his thing on the Browns. 33 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, 104.4, right in the middle of the pack, you know, in terms of how these quarterbacks did. 3,800 yards passing, didn't do much on the ground. And finally, Rivers on the Jaguars had 2 touchdowns rushing. Pretty good season passing, 30 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, 101 pass rating. I think he had the most yardage of any quarterback, or at least he was up there. He was in the top 2 or 3 out of all 10 quarterbacks. So now that you've seen their stats, let's look at the awards. Lamar won MVP. Burrow was second on the Chiefs. Okay, Deshaun Watson, one of our other top 10 quarterbacks that squeaked in here. Who else? Okay, Wilson on the Redskins, and that's it. So 3 of our top 10 quarterbacks got into the top 10 for MVP. In the AFC, let's see if anyone was able to squeak in. Okay, Rodgers on the Chargers, Rivers on the Jaguars, and Mahomes on the Bengals. Best QB, Rodgers at number 3 and Rivers at number 10. In the NFC, Lamar won OPOY, Watson was second, Wilson was number 6 on the Redskins, and Breeze was number 9. Best QB, we had Breeze at number 3, Lamar at number 4, Watson at number 5, and then Wilson at number 8. So let me know if your predictions were correct, man. We are about to advance to the offseason. Let's see who ends up going the furthest in the playoffs. So Rodgers and the Chargers lost in the wild card round versus the Chiefs. Cardinals lost in the wild card round as well to the Eagles, 28-17. And so did Russell Wilson and the Redskins. So 3 of our quarterbacks could not make it past the wild card round, but at least they made it to the playoffs. So the only quarterback left out of our top 10 best QBs was Matty Ice and the Panthers. They beat the Bears in the divisional round, but they lost to the Cowboys in a conference championship, and none of our QBs were left after that, man. In the Super Bowl, the Cowboys beat the Titans. So there you have it. You put the 10 best quarterbacks on the 10 worst teams, and chaos ensues. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, destroy the like button. Also, please don't forget to subscribe if you're new around here, man. Let me know any other ideas you have for me in the comment section, and I'll see you on the next one.